Okay, good morning, everyone. How are you doing today? Good morning, good morning. Happy new week. If you can hear me, drop 111 on the chat box. Let's greet ourselves. Good morning. If you can hear me, drop 111 on the chat box. Drop 111 on the chat box. If you can hear me loud and clear. Good, good. I'm Jack. Welcome. Olute, people, Emmanuel, you are welcome this morning. What a wonderful week we have before us. All right. Thank you, thank you. Oh, Emmanuel, thank you. Mr. Femi, my man, thank you, sir. We are welcome, we are welcome. Let's kickstart what we have for the new week. First and foremost, when you are starting your new week, try to look out the economic calendars for the week that will prepare you to do. Before this morning, we can see Trump, Zelensky can end the war immediately, no going to NATO. President Zelensky of Ukraine can end the war with Russia almost immediately. If you want to, or you can continue to fight. Remember how to start it. No getting back. Obama giving criminal 12 years ago. So this is Trump speaking. And all this speaks, we have a kind of impact in the market. So going on this week, we are having, today is Monday. There's no impact news today. This week coming on Tuesday, we are having 1:30 p.m. card news on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we are having news from New Zealand with 3 a.m. Please be careful. Official rates is a great bad news. Then, by the grace of God, this Wednesday, we have FOMC meeting by 7 p.m. And on pounds, we'll be having CPI coming out on pounds, right? Then this coming Thursday, we'll be having from the England flash PMI, and we'll be having unemployment claim from the US. And on Friday, which we'll be having Fair Sharma Poe will be speaking. So so Friday will be that time. It's going to be so. I think what I can see so far this week, I think we will have some trading zone to trade with this week. So having seen all the fundamental before us, now let's proceed to the technical analysis. We start our technical from weekly perspective, weekly view, weekly view. So, weekly view on. So let's start with DSY. First for the week, this weekly analysis, we start from DSY. So what is DSY reading? So we have DSY. Now, don't forget that on DSY, we are still connecting to this a trend line, which is price is bouncing from the monthly time frame. So when you see market is bouncing from a kind of trend line in this manner, especially at the third touch, it used to do the work. It means that this bounce may be effective, that it can push dollar upside, right? So when we look at the structural base, where are we really on monthly time frame? Here, this is the highest string. We are just seeing what? We break structure on monthly time frame. So here become our swing low, our swing high. And when we look at our discount and premium level, so we have price traded to what? A kind of a premium, a discount level now, which is for buying. And not only that, price is traded to this kind of demand zone that connect. We have a demand zone that connect with that with this trend line. So this is a powerful zone that price is bouncing from on the dollar. So that takes us to the weekly. So if we look at weekly now, you can see how, if I adjust So this is a weekly demand zone. So we can use this zone as a what? As our weekly demand zone. So can see how prices pass. So though we have not seen if an effective kind of movement that we anticipated on dollar. But what we can see is that something's cooking, something's cooking, something's cooking, right? So now on weekly, we are still more bearish on weekly. Now, here we have a kind of shift in market structure, right? Now, because we are not just because we are bearish and we expect price to bearish like this on weekly, so price has extended, it has taken out a lot of liquidity that residing above other places. So you can see now that we have done that, and now we have take liquidity, which is external liquidity. So the next thing to look back for internal liquidity, and now we can clearly see that we are having a kind of so if I put this here, connect this together, so we are a kind of channel, the falling channel. So that takes us to daily time frame. So this is where we are now on our daily time frame. So daily, we are not really seeing the move that price is just still strongly. Price is still strongly. But what we can see that price is creating what? A lower high, all right? Price is creating a kind of lower high, yeah. So, and then a higher high. So this is what price is creating, right? So what we're expecting, we see a pull down there. Maybe it can take us to that. So what we are anticipated on the DSY. So with with the philosophy of higher time frame, for monthly that we are seeing a bounce of this trend line combined with this demand zone. So and then daily is giving us a kind of we can say that we have a kind of break of structure on daily here. We can be a break of structure, and what we can see now is that price trading around that demand zone. So we may likely see a higher push of dollar, maybe back to this trend line before anything collapse, or price traded back to this trend line again before push. So we just need a directions. We need to see a momentum. If this guy is not to buy, let this guy give us a kind of bullish engulfing candle that will create a momentum around it. If we see a bullish engulfing candle around here, then we will trade to this place. So we will partially be on a sell, on a buy for dollar for now until we trade otherwise. So that will take us to Euro USD. So Euro USD, I will just stay on daily. Let me start from weekly. So where are we on weekly time frame? So what we can see clearly now is price. We have a major swing high here. We have a major swing high that price has taken. So we titled this as kind of a liquidity grab. So price has taken that high, then we have a lot of high that is. So all we should see, if a liquidity has been swept, so there's a need for a kind of pullback, right? We need a kind of pullback. So let's go to daily. So daily now, what do we see on daily? Can see immediately price grab liquidity. We have this. So what do we see? Based on structural base, right? We have this low, this high, this low, this high, this low, there, and this high. So bringing this out. So what that tells you? This tells you that what we have done, what a kind of break of structure, right? A kind of break of structure in that place. Then a swing high, failure swing high, we create a lower low. Then we assume that this guy now become what? Another lower low, which we could see now. So if that be the case, we can title this place a kind of break change of character, and this low. So we can title this place a confirm break of structure. So where is this supply zone? Where is the supply zone that break structure? The lag candle before the impulse is my sub. I use that as a supply zone. So we have this. So price now has traded toward a daily supply zone. Price has traded to where? A daily supply zone. So what you should be doing is look for a sell opportunity. So now, but we still need what? A kind of clear, a kind of shift in market structure. So before we can anticipate, we can say, okay, the sell will now what? We now have a good sell, right? So we need something of this. So we are still much what? Bullish, but a kind of sell pattern is forming. So we go to 4 hours. So now on 4 hours, price is in our sell zone. So let me adjust this guy here. Let me adjust this guy. So that's our supply zone. So let's restructure now from 4 hours. We have this, 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 we have this. Now we have, what do we need? We need this, we need this, then we need this. So this is what we'll be looking out for on Euro USD for us to go and what? Bearish confirm. So we need price to take out this low like this. So guys, this is what we'll be watching for, and this is what we'll be watching out for on Euro USD for this week. Once we see price set to validate this low, then we'll go all out. Then we know that this sell is not a confirmed sell for us, right? So that is it. This is the low now. So we need that low because that's the last demand. That's the last demand we have. So, and on daily, once we have that, then here we will now confirm what? A higher high, lower high, lower low, lower low, lower high, then putting another lower low in this format. Oh, that is clear. So that is what I'm going to look out for on the Euro USD. So what of GU? So it's the same thing on GU. Let's just stay on daily time frame on GU. Just on daily, because daily is already giving us a narrative. So what we see a kind of, this is where our last break of structure happened. Then that demand was violated. So we have what? A kind of shift in market structure around here, right? So price traded there. So let's use everything here, everything as a kind of, so price now has traded to where? A supply zone. The last candle before an impulse is my supply zone. So price has traded to, you can see now price traded to this supply zone initially, it collapsed. Now, coming back to that zone again, we must very, very careful. So let me extend, let me use this one as the zone I will be using, because this supply zone here has been mitigated. All right, it has been mitigated already. Then this last supply zone. So now we are looking for a set signal around there, but we need to see what a confirmation. So what do we do now? So this is our last demand. This is our last demand zone. So here is our last demand zone. Bam. So what are you waiting? You already know what you are waiting for. Yeah. So the problem many of us will have, even including myself, that I'm talking to you, is lack of patience for this thing to materialize. And that is why we want to go to 15 minutes, 30 minutes. We will quickly sell, and that quickly sell or quickly buy will now be hit our stop loss. Yeah, it do happen to me. So I'm not saying so, but at the end of the day, if we begin to have that quality patience and taking trade from higher time frame, mostly will be more safer. I'm talking to myself also. I'm talking to myself also. So we need this guy here to, once we see a 4-hour candle that violate this low, this confirm a bearish for us, then we can look for a sell opportunity. So that is GU. Gold. Gold, I'm still favor a sell side of gold. And then my demand zone still intact. My demand zone is still intact. So I still have my demand zone where I would like to what? To buy gold. So this one will not stay, I will not stay a long time here. So this is how I want to trade gold. This is where I want to buy gold from. I am not going to sell, I'm not going to buy gold once the price get to this place. Or if price begin to buy now, then let the price break that high like this. So this will not be the kind of trade. So gold is very straightforward. No need of moving from to smaller time frame. That is for me. Because I don't want this class to be, I don't want us to stay long this morning. Just to point out what we should be looking for this month. So this is what we're looking for this week. Watch out this demand zone. If you have the mind to risk, you can put a buy limit here, put your stop loss here. Then I know a buy will happen here if eventually. So that is good. AUD daily time frame, daily time frame. That, so this is also very glaring. What do we see here? A clear break of structure to downside. So this is GU, AU, I mean. So we have our what? A break of structure clearly to the downside. So here's our daily range. That daily range is here. It's here. So that's our range, right? That's our range. So let's see if price has come to if price has come to uh if price has come to okay, we had this guy mitigated this premium. So 71 I put down. So we can see a kind of same movement on this place, right? Right. So let's go to 4 hours now. Now, I love okay. We have this is another. I love this. This is a liquidity taking. You can see how price take liquidity from that low, from that high. Then we have a kind of market shift around this place. So this ideally, this big candle here is the last candle before the impulse. So we title that one what? As what? Our supply zone. So now all we need, if price, we look for a sell opportunity. If price come back here, then that will be a place for us to sell AUD USD. If price will help us to come to that place. So these are drawn liquidity now. These are targets. So we are looking for a sell around there and to target this low. So myself, as price drop in here, I can now go to maybe 15 minutes, look for a sell opportunity by that time, look for a sell around there, put my stop loss here, then I can target this equal low here. So this is very good. This equal low, we stand for what? Liquidity they have built a liquidity around that low. Build a liquidity around that low. So anything say it may not get here. I may try to start selling, but ideally this is based on supply and demands trader. That is the zone I would love price to come to sell. So that is my zone. So I can even do a kind of a sell limit around here, for example, like this, a kind of sell limit, put my stop loss above here. That's giving me about 27 pips. I can target 3 to 1 or 2. You can target 2.3. You can target 3. You can target this low. So target this low back. So this is a good trade. This is a good trade if you play out. That's a good trade for AUD USD if it play out the way we want it. NZ USD daily on NZ USD. Okay. Where are we? As far as concerned, here is the last break of structure we have. So it gives us a bearish outlook, right? So the last candle before an impulse is this place. That's our supply zone. Right? So drop to 4 hours or 4 hours. Now, you can see on 4 hours, that zone has been mitigated. So that make that, we will now look at this place as a zone that we want to work with. So, and we have a shift in market structure here. Boom. So, because structure, right? Now, this kind of premium. So, we still have still that price will push up more. Don't forget there's a news on this guy. So if price come back here, this will give us a sell that we anticipated. So where's our drawn liquidity? Our drawn liquidity is this low. So that's our drawn liquidity on the NZD USD. USD card. What's the weekly sale on USD card? What's our weekly sale on USD card? Right? Okay. This one, the story get us a B, right? The card. So it's giving us the kind of bullish. So on daily now, on daily, we can confirm this high has been violated, right? This can confidently say these are giving us MSS. So these are giving us an MSS. Now, from discount to premium. So we need price to trade to where? So what do we do? This is last candle before that confirmer what? Our demand zone. So all we need price to trade to this place, give us shift in market structure, then we buy. So this is where a very good place to buy USD cards from. USD cards from a kind of trend line liquidity is creating here. So kind of trend line liquidity is already creating here. Don't go out and say you want to, because of this channel, you want to buy here. If you put a buy limit here, you'll be stop out. I'm seeing price trading to this low. So I think you want to look for a sell. This place will be where I didn't play to look for what? A sell. So if price can trade back to that zone, to this place, that would be a very good place to sell. Then sell back to this place. So sell this supply zone and to buy, wait for this demand zone. You as a chef, daily, okay? Uh, on a daily, though we have be bearish, but when you see this leg, this eye, we have a swing eye. So that shows us what? That shows us a shift in market structure here on what? On daily time frame. So with shift in market structure, that gave us the same view of bullish on this guy. So price traded to equilibrium, push up. So we need price to trade to what? To a discount, right? So where's our demand zone? These are demand zone on discount. That's our demand zone. So we need price to trade to that low, right? So try to trade to that place. Then we can look for what? A buy opportunity. So two things now, price just in the middle of a river. So whether price traded here, look for what? A buy opportunity and go long. That is one. The second scenario is a kind of bearish, okay. Oh, price has mitigated that bearish leg. That price has mitigated that supplies already. So I don't see price going back here again. So maybe we'll look for a buy here. So we're looking for that buying something around there. Right. Then I'm still on this trade. I'm still on this trade. USD card. I'm buying it, but the thing's not even moving the way I want it to move. Once we violate this place, then price my target is here. Let's see. I'm only capitalizing this imbalance that somehow price need to come and balance it. And when we look at it from 4-hour time frame, we can see this is the last high. We can see that this is a very clear break of structure, right? Then demand that breaks the structure, the last candle before an impulse, that is demand zone. That breaks the structure. So price has tapping. You can see this was a liquidity. It was all liquidity price, which price has taken. So price take liquidity, tap into demand and push. So I think my buy is around here. My buy is around here. So I need a momentum. Once price is closing above this high, then I'll know that price will come in here. So that is, so if you want to join, just wait for price to break. It returns, then you can now buy. So that is for USD JPY. I think that would be all. Oil. Oil is still bearish. So until we begin to see structural break up before we look for a buy. NASDAQ is making a correction this morning, but this guy will be overall bullish. So we have a demand zone here that if you're bullish too, you can look for it. And that is S&P 500. Likewise, NASDAQ. NASDAQ, the price come back here will be a very place for us to go long. Lastly, BTC. BTC is making a kind of pullback, but this guy is very, very bullish. So we have this demand here. Are they doing? All right. How are you? Come like this. How do you do? You came late.
Yeah, exactly.
Where are you coming from?
Although I came from Agege.
Big here.
Serious traffic.
Well, there's traffic at this Monday, but
Hello. I can find the music. I waited for some minutes.
you should next time adjust your time at least. So, that is it. So BTC, let's see how BTC can trade back to this place. Then we can now look for opportunity to go long again. So this is what I have for you guys this morning. Okay, somebody say GBP AUD. If there's any currency you want me to help you to look out for, put them up now so that I can I can stretch it. I don't know if Sito is here so that I can take. Let me see. Is Sito on this call so that I can take. What's it called? Okay, it's not here. So, GBP AUD. This guy is just in the middle of a crashing, okay, right? Uh, Z, Z. So that is it. So let's go to 4 hours. So consider that 4 hours is bullish, though. So we remain there. Let's see. We still have a strong liquidity above all here. So this guy still have a medium to travel to trade to this place. So all you need to do if you want to trade this guy, look for a demand zone. Price to pull back to this demand zone, then that will be where your place that you look for a buy here, then you can take it up there. So that is it on GPP, Euro GPP, GPP card, GPNZD, okay, Euro GPP, Euro GPP. I don't know why my sister like Euro GPP like this. Okay. Euro GBP price is coming to where we have a strong demand here, right? Let's just point it out. We have a supply zone here, right? So now just carve it out like that, then drop to smaller time frame, 4 hours. So what is it saying? Price is approaching demand. Now we are not convinced of a bullish because we have this. So before this guy will give a confirmation for bullish, we need that high to be taken. The high is not taken now. So if we have this high taken, you can buy to this place. So wait for what? Then this I respect this, but if we have this leg that is coming, maybe this sell leg that is coming like this, if you take out this low, then you need is something like this, which means your will not be, high will not be here. So that's if this leg take out this low, and that's previous week low. So you need something of this format on the Euro GPP. GPP NZD, NZD, GBP NZD. I got the bullish. GBP is very bullish. What's our drawn liquidity overall? This high, but we can clearly see that we are taking a lot of liquidity, which give us a break of structure. No, whenever we break structure, what happens is that we've taken liquidity above a previous highs. So there's a room for correction there. So now where's the demand zone that price can come to? We have a demand zone here. So from that demand zone, that you look for what? Shift in market structure back. You wait for shift in market structure for you to what? To able to, or an engulfing candle in this area for you to go long on GBP, NZD. Good. Lastly, GBP card, GP, G, GPP card. So GPP card, the same thing is playing out. GPP card, bullish draw liquidity, right? On daily. So 4 hours. This guy is so bullish. So we don't even know where to get involved. I think we should use, there's this big fair value gap here. So wait for price. We have a lot of fair value gap and demand zone that price could there. So within these two places, make sure you see a shift in market structure before going long. So that is it, guys. On my end, to recap, Euro USD and fair to take out. Once Euro USD will fall, because I can see that it has created kind of trend line liquidity for us. It has created kind of trend line liquidity here, right? So these are liquidity that price built on its way up. So we just need the conviction that, okay, this guy is ready to sell. It's acting from the supply market structure here. They give us, we can look for a sell, then take price, take profit, not this low, not this low, can take profit or from drawn liquidity here. So that is what I'm looking for. That's why this is what I'm looking for on GU this week. I can also see the kind of liquidity that price has built for me. So all this liquidity building is giving me more confidence that, okay, I should trade. You can see when price build this trend and liquidity, this guy recover it. And also give us a trend liquidity now. Once we have a 4-hour shift in market structure, we are ready to go short. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time. To see you again tomorrow as we see how all the trade play out. I just want to advise, let's be patient, right? And let's stick more to higher time frame, lower time frame. Let's stick time frame than lower time frame. Thank you for your time. I see you again tomorrow. Bye for now, everyone.